Places you should never search on Google Earth. Let's watch it.
Google Earth allows you to explore the entire world, but there are some places you should never search. Welcome back, Charlie here. You're
Hello,
about to see
Charlie.
some of the most scary and mysterious places on Google Earth.
Alright, let's
but
do this.
I have to warn you, many of these places have incredibly dark backstories.
Okay.
First, let's head over to Norman's Cay in the Bahamas. There is something very mysterious hiding in these waters. Can't
Enlighten
see it?
me, boy.
What about now?
Oh, it's a
As you can
plane.
see, there
Oh,
is a
shit.
plane in the water. You may wonder what happened to this crashed plane,
Oh, it
and
crashed.
why has it never been recovered? Well, this plane was actually owned by one of the most evil men to ever live. I am talking about Pablo Escobar.
Ah, the
Escobar
drug
is the
lord.
most famous drug
Oh.
lord and narco-terrorist of all time. He was the founder and
It was his
sole
plane,
leader
was
of the
it?
Medellin cartel of Colombia, and he is responsible for taking over 4,000 lives. But how did his plane
GG.
end up here? Well, Pablo Escobar had many planes going from the USA to Colombia. On the way, the planes would use Norman's Cay as a refueling point. But this plane did not make it to Norman's Cay before it could refuel. The crew
fair
dumped
enough.
all of their illegal cargo into the sea. This was so the plane would run on less fuel. But this wasn't enough, and the plane still crashed into the sea, taking the life of the pilot and co-pilot.
The drugs are recovered. Asking for a friend.
And even the local government did not want to go near it because of how feared Pablo Escobar was.
Well, he's dead
So
now.
that's
Just
why to
pick
this
it up.
day Pablo's plane remains here, rotting away and dissolving underwater.
Fair enough,
Now
I
let's
guess.
take a trip to Florida, USA.
Hey,
take a look at
Flo
this
Rida.
neighborhood. It looks pretty normal, right? Well, that's what everyone
looks like
thought
Mirror
for
Park
20
on GTA
years,
-ish.
until one man who was browsing Google Earth noticed something strange. If you zoom in, you can make out a shape in this lake. And this shape is actually a car. The car belonged
damn.
to a man named William Mould. When he was 40,
I guess
he
his
went
car's
for a
moulded
drive
now.
one night and never returned home. It was a mystery because him and his car were never found. His family lost hope, but they never forgot about William. But after
Poor
20
Willie.
years, someone noticed the car on Google Maps.
How does it
The
take?
Google Earth user contacted
Oh my
authorities,
God. Oh
and
dear.
they pulled the car out of the lake. Inside, they found a body, and it was
Oh.
later confirmed to be William.
Bro, how does no one notice? How does the Google Earth notice there's a freaking car in it? Like, how does someone not walk past it and notice the car fucking dipped in there? Raw. That's kudos to the guy that found it, I guess. Like, that's just mad.
It's believed William accidentally drove off the road and into this lake.
Oh, what
it's
a
very
swat.
sad that he passed away,
Oh,
but
yeah,
his
rip.
family were grateful to finally have an answer as to what happened to him.
It must have been
after
good
all
to have
these
closure
years.
for sure, yeah.
Now they can finally have closure and know that William did not run away and abandon them. Moving
just
on,
tried to
let's
play
take a look at this scary
GTA.
discovery made in Antarctica.
Damn.
In 2020,
What is that?
Google Earth
What is
user
that?
spotted
That's
something
a human
strange
figure.
in Antarctica. As you can see, it appears there is a body that's been
Yeah,
left
man.
in the snow.
Oh, dear.
There are many research stations in Antarctica, and it's believed one of these scientists may have ventured out and got lost in the snow. It's a
Oh,
very
dear
creepy
me.
and mysterious find. But because this place is so remote, no one is able to go out here and check. Maybe at some point in the future, we will have more answers about this
Well, it's probably
mysterious
been covered
figure.
up by
But
now.
for now, who this figure is remains a Google Earth mystery.
That is quite
But I think an
freaky.
even more mysterious
Irugwa Island, where is
Irugwa
that?
Island is a tiny island in Tanzania. If you
Okay.
go here on Google Earth, there isn't much to see, but there is a photosphere. If you click on this, you see something incredibly scary.
You trusted the wrong
There appears
guy.
to be
Oh.
a dark and dingy room. All
Someone
over the
got
walls,
killed, maybe?
There are red splatters. And written on the door, it says you trusted the wrong guy.
I
It
think that's
also
like a
says
joke or
you're
something.
too late. Turn back now. And there also
Yeah.
appears to be a figure holding some kind of weapon. You may be asking, what's going on here? The room does seem to be real, but clearly things have been added.
Yeah.
For example, the man appears to be computer generated, and some of the graphics also look fake. But either way, this location
That's a
raises
cool
many
little Easter egg, I
questions.
guess. Let's
Where
call it an
is
Easter
this
egg.
actual room? Who created this image? And why did they put it on Irugwa Island? It's safe to say this place is incredibly creepy and mysterious.
I want to see if this place still exists. 1 second. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh. 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 Right here. Can we go in? Oh, let me in then. God damn. Well, there are stuff here, but it's not letting me, it's not letting me click on it. It just says no street review data available here. Oh, well. Hey. At least it exists, but I can't go on it. Let's look somewhere really quick. I'm feeling lucky. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to Berlin. The Egyptian Museum and Papyrus Collection. Wow. What's this place like? Oh. Oh shit! Oh, this is really cool, you know. And maybe we'll visit here one day for a video. How about it? Who knows?
Some have even compared it to
Oh
the
shit!
back rooms.
The back rooms.
But right
Oh,
now, this find remains a Google Earth mystery. Now let's move on to a scary Google Earth location which is not mysterious at all. In fact, we almost know too much about this place. If you go to this neighborhood on Google Maps, it looks pretty normal. And when you enter Street View mode, you simply see nice houses on a sunny day. Except for this place. You may wonder,
yeah, I've heard about this place. Just one house blurred out.
Why would Google Maps censor this house? Well, this house was one of the worst crime scenes in America.
Oh dear.
The house is 2207 Seymour Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. It belonged to a man named Ariel Castro. He is one of the most evil criminals to ever live.
Right.
He kidnapped and imprisoned 3 women at this house.
Oh dear.
He kept them captive in the basement for over 10 years. But eventually
dear.
one of these women escaped and they were freed.
Thank
of course,
God.
after Ariel was arrested and imprisoned, the house was abandoned. But because the house is so creepy, many people began breaking in. They had a morbid curiosity about how the inside of this evil house looked.
Why did it just get knocked down?
Google Maps decided to blur out the house. They hoped that by censoring this house, less people would go here and break in. I'm not sure why anyone would want to go to this terrifying house. And I can see why Google Maps chose to censor this house. Now, let's head over to the island of Fiji. Do you notice anything
Japan,
strange
isn't it?
off the coast of this tropical island?
There's a little dot there, yeah.
How
I
about
was looking right at
now?
that.
As you can see,
That's
a plane has crashed.
Oh, it's a clear plane. There's like a black hexagon around it. What the hell?
And this bright light is the plane reflecting in the water. It's scary to think who could have been on this plane.
Why is it?
I did some research.
Is it shallow water?
The reason this plane crashed is unknown. Now let's look at a very mysterious place found underwater. This location is found off the coast of the Bahamas.
Okay.
You may be wondering what these mysterious squares are in the water. But here's where things get even more weird. You can actually go into Street View underwater. Many believed that this was some kind of lost city found underwater. And there were even some people online speculating this may be the lost city of Atlantis.
No, I wouldn't say
it's
Atlantis at all. It's just a few fucking...
It turns out these mysterious underwater structures are actually a coral nursery. Fragments of coral are placed on metal coral trees. They then grow large and healthy enough to become coral reefs.
Fair enough.
This is a project being done by people restoring the coral reefs of the Bahamas.
Fucking Atlantis. That ain't Atlantis. It looks like more like fucking... them things you get on fucking signal towers. Yeah, I know what I'm on about.
Now, going back on land, let's look at this very small town in the Czech
Republic.
This
can't see the
place
flag
looks
behind me
like
camera.
a ghost town. But what if I told you it literally is? If you enter Google Street View mode,
that's
church,
creepy.
You can see it's filled with ghosts. The church is called Costel Savejo Giri. And
that is really creepy.
Church
I said a morbid thought. Imagine if one of these ghost things in here actually a real person. You get like unsuspecting travelers or some sightseers come in. You know, not sightseers, but people that want to come and explore these places, thrill seekers, and they go in here, and then like one of them just take their fucking wrap off and come behind and get them. Oh, that would be cool. Well, scary, but man. Oh, that's a thought to wake you up at night. Oh god.
on, let's look at this very scary sight in Antarctica.
It's a black
in
hole.
the Antarctic Ocean, there is a very mysterious dark blob.
Wait,
but if you zoom into
what?
this blob, you see what appears to be a kraken. Krakens are said to be gigantic octopuses. And it does appear that this could be what we're looking at right now. The creature does appear to be an octopus, and it's clearly massive in size.
It could be a squid.
It also seems to have a big white eye, and is making humongous waves in the water. This area of the ocean is very unexplored, and researchers say we don't really know what lives in the Antarctica waters. So perhaps krakens or something similar are a real phenomena here. Also
That would be really cool.
Appears to be a real megalodon shark.
Nah, bro, that's a giant tadpole.
Located in this dark patch of water seems to be a massive ocean creature.
Wow.
Some have said this could be a whale or shark.
Yeah,
Others
very
say
possible.
it's far too big to be any kind of modern
I mean,
creature.
if it's that big for
Some
fucking Google
speculate
Earth.
this could be a real-life megalodon still alive today.
Who
Finally,
knows?
let's head over to Houston, Texas to see one more very scary
That's
Google
Grove
Earth
Street.
mystery. This looks like a very ordinary cul-de-sac until you enter Google Street View mode. Then if you approach the house at the end of this road, you see a very ominous dark figure on this unbuilt house.
What are you
There
doing
are
up
many
there?
theories as to who this could be. Strange dark figures have been reported all
It
over
could be a
Texas
builder.
before,
Who knows?
and many say that Google Maps caught a
Mothman.
Mothman-like creature on camera here. But right now, this remains a total mystery, and we don't really know what this is.
It could be the cameraman's
But now
friends
it's
being
time
like,
for you to
oh,
make your voice heard.
yeah, let me know what one you thought was the most scary. I definitely say the church one for me, and then closely followed by, it's gonna sound weird to say, but the plane ones, because, you know, people died in that, and that's like the last thing they were in, the last thing they saw. Oh, and there's also that house as well, where the people were murdered, but I guess because that's blurred out, it's not too bad to look at on Google Maps at all. What are your thoughts on this video? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Every like and subscriptions are always appreciated. Thank you ever so much for your continued support to the channel. Let's have a great summer. With that said, I have been BDFO18. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you chums in the next vid. Have a good one.